Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey, and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now in today's episode, we are going to be going over the world update that you guys can actually see on your screen, which is actually Japan, and it is also known as patch version 1.9.3 is now available for you guys to actually update for your Microsoft Flight Simulator. So there's a lot of things to actually cover in today's episode, so let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we actually do that, if you guys are enjoying these types of videos and want to continue seeing these types of videos, then make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. A like definitely goes a long way here on the channel. It shows your love and support of these types of videos. It tells me that you want me to continue making these videos, and honestly, you clicked on this video anyway, so just spend that couple of seconds and like and subscribe down below. All right, now that we actually got that out of the way, let's go ahead and move on. So Japan has actually pretty much been completely overhauled. So there's the new and old urban and remote mountain forest cities and coastlines now enhanced with remarkable graphical improvements that spawn across the entire island chain, which is pretty awesome. So world update number 1, Japan features upgraded digital elevation mapping across the entire country, high resolution 3D photogrammetry, and 6 prominent Japanese cities, and 6 exquisitely handcrafted airports as well. So that's awesome. There's going to be new landmarks and points of interest all around Japan for you guys to explore, and lots of World Heritage sites to visit. Obviously, you have the neon skyscrapers, iconic bridges, and sacred shrines. So, but that's just the beginning. There's a lot of other fine detail. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and kind of check that out for yourself. But let's go ahead and kind of look a little bit about the update itself. So you can either log into the Microsoft Store or Steam, depending on which version that you guys got, and check the updates for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Make sure that it's installed to the latest patch 1.9.3. After the launch of the sim, you can also do the Alt Enter, or you can actually check on the Content Manager to make sure that you guys actually have the latest version. It's 9 gigabytes of downloaded space, so it's quite large. It might take a little bit of time for a few people, so just be prepared for that when you actually log in. And then once this is updated, you can visit the marketplace and download the Japan content bundle. All right. So the airports that have been added, we got LEMG, LFLC, and then PAFR. Those are all the ones that have now been updated to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We got airport improvements. There's over 60 airports improvements based on the community feedback. I don't know which ones they are exactly. Control towers have been added to 700 plus U.S. airports. Control towers. Wow, that's a lot of control towers that were apparently missing at one point in time. UI improvements. The sensitivity screen is now displayed correctly. The manual cache management has been improved. I'd like to see, I might dive in a little bit more into this one because there is a couple places around the world that I have actually done the manual cache just to make sure that it's a little bit more loaded for me so that I don't always have to download that data as I'm going through those specific areas. It's areas that I spend a lot more time in. The livery selection menu should now work as expected. So I'm not sure if this means that this is actual liveries that they had designed or if this is community liveries. So it'll be interesting to find out how that actually works. And as of right now, I haven't actually updated it myself. As soon as this video is basically live, then I will be updating this one and checking it out for myself. Now, the one thing that I do want to let you guys know, and the problem that I had in the last update is, and I actually had to do a complete restall since the last update, is if you guys do have anything in your community folder as of right now that's a mod, then make sure that you guys actually pull that out of your community folder and then put it back in after you update everything. There was some issues with mine, and a lot of the performance improvements that were supposed to happen never happened, but I actually was able to obtain them once I actually deleted everything and then basically reinstalled everything. So I wasted about 3 to 4 hours of my time because there was also additional airports that I had purchased and downloaded, and a lot of other mods that I had actually downloaded from all various locations all around the internet. We got aerodynamic improvements. The collision behaviors problems at negative altitudes have been fixed. Braking power on ground has been tweaked to reflect more realistic braking distances. Fuel consumption updated. Mass problems has been fixed for some airplanes. I like how they say some airplanes. I'm hoping that the one that I have been wanting that to be fixed on his, but it doesn't specifically say that, so we'll have to see. We got planes. The incorrect energy formulas resulting in an inaccurate autopilot behavior has now been fixed. Allow up to 8,500 feet per minute max climb after the new autopilot has been more accurately respecting a 600 feet per minute. I'm not really sure what this one's all about. I know that there was some pretty max and but this is climb. I don't know if I've ever really saw that much of a max climb. I could be wrong, but I saw it more in the descent, if I remember right. Visuals and animations, there's been some improvements to a few different aircraft just right here. So we got wing flex, rudder pedals pedals animated. Wow, if I could maybe should wear my glasses when I'm actually doing these videos. And the Cessna 152 graphic glitch has when switching between cockpit and external views. I guess I don't fly the 172. I fly the 152. I fly the 172 from time to time. General aviation systems. So that a lot of those have been fixed. There's a lot of improvements. I'm not going to individually go through all of these. I mean, it's a lot that they have actually done in today's update, which is pretty fantastic if you think about it. I like how the community content is now clearly identified in the content manager. That's actually pretty exciting to know. The content manager button and the marketplace will redirect to corresponding add-on content. See, that's awesome. I'm really glad that they've actually started incorporating a lot of that stuff, and I know that's things that people have been asking for. The marketplace, weather, the wind gradient when getting close to the ground and live weather has been fixed. I'm kind of curious to see if this one is. I've actually been considering buying Rex, the forced weather. It looks a lot, in my opinion, it looks a lot better. But we'll have to see. I have yet to experience any lightning in the game. Unlucky, lucky, I guess, depending on which way you want to look at it. We got airliner and avionics, airliner systems that have all been fixed. Obviously, there was that APU fuel flow shutting down. And if you guys actually had got the A320, the fly-by-wires simulations mod, that was already fixed. But now it's permanently going to be fixed and fixed by Microsoft themselves. And then we got a lot of other things that are just being tweaked and changed. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And I'm actually pretty excited to get my hands on the download and start flying around and giving it a lot of... I love being in the skies. It's a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun with it as well. There's been world improvements, known issues. So I don't know if this is things that they're just overall fixed and they didn't really know what category to put them into. But... yeah, definitely check it out for yourselves and fine-tune like everything that you possibly can, so that you guys understand everything that's been. Maybe there's an aircraft that you guys really enjoy that I didn't really cover that might be something that has been fixed. I think there's a couple things that I'm looking forward to that I didn't even read in the article the first time that I read through this. But I guess we'll only have to see when I actually download the update and start flying around. But if you guys enjoyed today's episode or found it helpful in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys, stay gaming.